Okay, got my thing back on, so hopefully you guys heard me. Uh, just in case, there's a 95% chance he'll get the death penalty. It was planned. There was no self-defense that I saw. So, let me make sure my audio is right. I might have shut this off by accident. But I got another thing down there. Let me see if it plays right here. It was planned. There was no self-defense. Okay, my audio went off. I don't know why. Why the hell did it go off for? Huh. Okay, got my thing back on, so hopefully you guys heard me. I don't know why my thing went off. God dang it. Let me do this again. I'm gonna explain it since my thing went off and I didn't know about it. That's why people are all leaving. Anyway, we'll go ahead and go over this one more time legally. Let me put on my mask here. Turn this baby around. Okay. Here's what I understand. I'm going through this again because my mic, some reason, went off. I thought it was on. Okay. As you've seen in my title, there's a 95% chance. Mic, some reason, went off. There's a 95% chance he will be getting the death penalty. And as I made the thumbnail in the live stream, I just found out they are going for it. From what I understand, I'm doing it from memory now. It was a black male, black female that were killed. Mexican, I think he's a gang member. Okay? That's what it looks like to me. They were fighting over what it looks like to me, and I'm going by what I'm saying and what I saw and what I think are facts. It looks like they're battling over eagles, okay? Copyright strikes and stuff, which is really stupid. The black guy by the name of Finley kept running his mouth online. I seen it. And I guess supposedly they've been fighting for years. And by the way, I never watched this channel until today, just to kind of make this video. Again, I'm just going over facts that I believe are facts. The accused or the alleged during a live stream, I guess he was in Vegas. They're both live streaming Vegas. He found him by the Bellagio, killed him. I heard, I think 5 shots I heard, or 6 I said. I guess the guy said 7. I think he shot the black guy 5 times and the woman once. Is what it sounds like to me. I saw the woman grabbing his gun. The Mexican guy that is the accused shooter claims self-defense. I didn't see no self-defense in there. Like I said before, there's a 95% chance he's going to get the death penalty. These are probably the only defenses, which are not very strong. He turned himself in. That could be used for him not to get the death penalty. Cooperation with the authorities. The Finley guy making videos on him, and which would be really stupid, a plea deal, which I don't think that's going to go through. If the woman makes a plea deal, there's going to be an uproar. The reason why I know it's going to be a death penalty is the guy planned it, approached him, shot him, the guy, I think 5 times. He could have shot the woman twice. Then he ran off. So, knowing legal, I've been right about a lot of stuff. I don't have it on my live stream no more, but when Gabby Petito went missing, I was the first person to find her, not physically, but by through the internet, because I used to work for Homeland Security. And I was 100% right. The news came out with it 2 days later. A lot of these wannabe sloths and investigators are wrong. So the other thing was, of course, people know I got an accounting and business law degree. Um, Unstoppable Morgan, which is still up there, it was me versus 10,000 people. I told them their charges are going to get dropped. Extortion, which they were. Boogie 2988, the big fat video game guy, uh, pulled a gun at someone. I told people that it's not. I told him he's going to get a warrant here for his arrest. And people are like, oh, that's castle law. So that's not castle law. And here it is, got a warrant for his arrest. So I'm really good at this stuff. And there was another one I did too. So 95% chance this guy will be getting the death penalty. They will seek it, and they will, more likely the jury or maybe it's a panel of judges will approve of it. So I don't see. I mean, this is just cold blooded, I guess you could say. Um, so no self defense. I'm pretty sure he's a gang member. I don't totally know that, but I say that because looks like he's got gang crap on his neck, and it looked like to me he's doing a gang sign before he shot him in the video. And I played a video a little while ago with these people, which I'll play one more time. Um, I guess he said that he wanted to get a tear mark on his eye. So the latest I heard as of today, it's still no bond. He's going to get an attorney or a new attorney or something. These are very serious people because, as I stated, these states are now going right through the death penalty because they're getting sick of these shootings and stuff. And the other thing is, a lot of these states are now bringing back the death penalty. I know that because I sort of work for the government. So don't be surprised that they enact the death penalty again. Um, what else did I have to say? I think that's about it. My mic was off. No wonder why people were leaving. So I gotta check. I don't know why my mic went off for. So sorry about that. So many people are on it now. Seek help. So anyway, I don't know what that person means. Let's see what else we got here. So anyway, let's see if this volume works. I don't know. Sometimes too, YouTube's very funny, and it'll cut off your volume, but later on, I'll put it back on. So that might work. But anyway, again, these are the 4 very low chances he'll get off the death penalty, but he's going to get it. I'm sure about it. I know one thing, Superman's coming out. And like I said, the thumbnail and the title on my thing, I'm being serious about that. That's no joke. So anyway, got 3 people on. I just got my mic working. I gotta check it sometimes and see if it. Sometimes YouTube plays funny games too. Like to me, I saw the woman grabbing his gun. Let's go ahead and play this one more time, and I'll go over it. This is on oh, they got a senator arrest. Damn it, people. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and replay this. This is Court TV. This is the Las Vegas strip shooting we're talking about.
Ran towards that gunfire, and they found 2 victims who were laying on the sidewalk.
Okay, so he definitely planned it. That's one of the major reasons for the death penalty. And I think he would have got off the death penalty, or very low chance he'll get the death penalty if he would have just shot the guy. He killed the woman. I honestly think she's an innocent one, but you know, I watched the live stream in it. I never watched this guy's channel before, but he kept talking stupid and trash on the internet. And like I said, they're fighting over egos, is what it is. And they're giving each other copyright strikes and stuff like that. But let's listen to this.
Suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Our officers rendered medical aid to both victims, but their efforts to save those victims' lives were unsuccessful, and both victims were pronounced deceased at the scene.
A man is now in custody in connection to a shooting on the Las Vegas
He's got
Strip,
no
which
bail
killed
twice.
two people.
Now.
The shocking moment was also caught on camera right next to the
Okay, so anyway, it was a live stream at the Bellagio. They both were live streaming, and then he went out looking for him. I guess I heard the cop when he fell to the ground. It was still live streaming, and the cop shut off his live stream there. But let's go ahead and continue. That's where it's at. Five gunshots I heard.
Police believe the shooting was
The black woman was trying to grab his gun, if I remember.
YouTubers could be the motive behind it. Defendant Manuel Ruiz is booked on 2 counts of open murder after surrendering.
There might be more charges, so.
The victims, Rodney Finley, known as Finney the Legend, and his wife, Tanisha, seen here on another video from Rodney's YouTube page. The couple just started live streaming moments
on Vegas,
before
yes.
that shooting occurred. Now, police have yet to officially identify any alleged.
Remember, this is alleged.
So the question we're asking our power panel: what could have made this feud turn deadly? Let's bring in our panel now. So honored to have with me former United States Attorney William Elin.
Okay, so she's got a United States Attorney. This is not a United States situation. This is a state situation. I don't see any racist thing in here or anything like that. It doesn't matter if it's racist or not. He's going to get the death penalty, okay? But it's not a United States thing as far as I know. This is Nevada, and like I said, they're doing the death penalty in a lot of states now, and they might be bringing them back.
Private investigator and former Army intelligence officer Manuel Gomez, and the host of the Music City 911 podcast, Brandon Hall. Good morning to you all. Manuel, would you kick off our conversation, please? What may have led to this horrific incident?
Okay, so before I begin, they said it's been going on for years. I guess supposedly, I didn't see it. He went there to pepper spray them and took off at Vegas or something. The black people that were killed were from Arizona, and I was looking for their obituary, but I forgot. I'm sure the coroners got their bodies because they got to see how they were killed, what way the bullets went in and stuff for their government reasons and for the case, the court case. So I think they're going to be back in Arizona in about 3 weeks. I showed the goal. They got a GoFundMe started. So I recommend people, even if you got 1 penny, 10 cents, I would donate it. Not saying that they were totally innocent. It was that guy running his mouth.
The videos that he posts before he finds Finney, like he actually goes like this and makes gang signs like that on his hands, showing that he's looks like an MS-13 gang sign from what I can tell. Second, he's walking around with gang tats. Third, he also says on the video, "I'm gonna get a teardrop." What does that mean in the street? That means
that's also going to give him the death penalty.
I'm gonna kill someone.
It was planned.
He clearly states that. Now, granted, Finney was instigating him by saying that he has psychological problems and, making complaints, almost shutting down his site.
Yeah, they're fine copyrights.
But Manny Ruiz is a killer.
I don't know if they were legitimate or not, so.
Is that nobody has looked at the obvious. When you look at the video of him saying that he's looking for Finney, he is.
That's the reason why he's going to get the death penalty of planned.
Well, we knew your insight would be helpful, Manuel. Thank you for that. I want to play for you, gentlemen, a clip from an eyewitness describing seeing the shooting to Scripps News local station in Las Vegas. Let's take a look.
I heard these 7 shots, just back to back. I mean, it was really fast and really loud, and it was, like I said, it was pretty scary. As soon as my wife and I walked down the first time through here, and we're walking, we getting the chills, a little stomach feeling, an unease feeling. It's not the same as we usually walk through here every day, watching the fountains, and it changed it a little bit.
That's bad. They did it right at the water fountains. I love water fountains. It's in front of Bellagio.
Most certainly. I'm sure people are on edge. William Ehlenfeld, I'd love to turn to you next.
I haven't been in Vegas for years, since 2005, and that was for my honeymoon. But a lot of things changed about Vegas. They got more black people there. It was mainly a white people thing. The other thing I noticed, according to this, is it looks like the city's now underneath a dome of some sort. Back when I went, there was a bunch of whores there and prostitutes, and they had newspapers all over the streets and roads, and they had I'm sure it's built up more, and they probably got rid of them. But they used to have a bunch of garbage, which is just, call this number for sex or something. I forgot what you call those. I don't see that in these videos here, so they probably cleaned up the city. I don't know. But the reason how I found this is I was thinking about going to Vegas, and I was looking to see what their pet policy is with dogs on a strip, and that's how I found this. It's like, oh wow, because at first I thought it was a joke. I thought it was two people playing, saying two people dead and that, but it turned out to be real. I think this is national news now.
Please, when we think about what prosecutors can do working in conjunction with the investigators who are on the ground,
It'd be done for the prosecutor to offer a plea deal.
And the kind of
I think it's going to go to court as a trial.
Of course, yeah. So the prosecutors are working with the investigators to determine what the appropriate charges should be. There have been 2 charges filed already against Mr. Ruiz, but they'll continue.
I think there's going to be more.
To tweak it before they present it to a grand jury.
They got a lot of cameras in Vegas, so
follow up with investigators to see if there needs to be additional surveillance obtained, additional interviews conducted. This is a Las Vegas Strip. There's a lot of video available.
Yes.
We've already collected quite a bit of it. Of course, this was being live
that's
streamed
Sin City
well.
for you
So
people.
we want to make sure they get a hold of all of the evidence, because Mr. Ruiz is presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty, so he'll be entitled to have all the evidence.
Yes, he's accused. Remember that.
Presented to him and his defense counsel, so he can try to build a defense. He's claiming self-defense, and so
there is no self. Okay. I don't know if my first part of the video went through an ad, and if I just, there is no self-defense. I didn't see any at all. That's going to be thrown out. None at all. Especially if you went out looking for them. So
I don't think they're going to have too much difficulty doing that. Everything I've read and seen makes it look like this absolutely was not self-defense. This was an intentional act. He was seeking to do this because he had this rivalry, this YouTube rivalry.
This has been going on for years. That's just stupid.
There's prior incidents with these individuals, so it's going to be very difficult for Mr. Ruiz to defend himself, and I don't think the self-defense argument is going to hold up.
No, it won't at all, from what I saw.
William, thank you for that. Brandon Hall, last but certainly not least, welcome back on the show. It's always great to have you.
Got one more to listen to for me to fill in.
Podcasting and,
now again, the stuff I'm telling you is what I saw or what I believe to be facts off my own opinions, not these people.
I know that the video went viral, and it's just so stunning to see, and of course in a popular.
He was killed on live stream, like Steven Stevens killed that one black guy in Cleveland. I did his grave, by the way.
Well, at the moment, not too much, because really before this, I mean, I've watched some of the videos, some of the analysis that's happened with this. It seems like they were battling over about 10,000 viewers.
Copyright.
These live
it's their
Las
egos.
Vegas streams constantly.
You know,
so it's not like it's a huge audience, but it is an audience, and they've been battling for
10,000 is pretty good.
Name calling, throwing out things at each other. It's been a thing, and now it come to a head. It's kind of like one of those two things. Those were the 2 biggest guys, and maybe the 2 biggest guys on the block. They're going to fight sometime, and it came out to be something really bad.
Yeah, I think the guy was just running his mouth. Is what the problem was. Like I said, it was more over egos.
And now it come to a head. It's kind of like one of those two things. Those were the 2 biggest guys, and maybe the 2 biggest guys on the block. They're going to fight sometime, and it came out to be something really bad.
Yeah, I think the guy was just running his mouth. Is what the problem was. Like I said. Okay, my thing's still good. Let me check the front of it here. I wonder if this video is processing. It probably is. There's no sound on it. I thought there was, but sometimes it takes a while to process. So, yeah, nothing going on with numbskull and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I'm gonna put a timestamp on this. I gotta check and see. This audio should be working, at least down here, but I think YouTube's now processing the video. Sometimes YouTube's been screwing up on stuff. So 95% chance he will get the death penalty. 95%. So just stupid, I guess. One guy just don't know how to shut his mouth, you know. What I do is I keep it business. If someone filed copyright strike on me or I did on them, they argue with me. I keep it very strictly business. I tell them, you know, this is why I did it. I will keep filing it. You know, I don't talk shit and the garbage talk because that's just stupid. The weak people do that. I just tell them the way it is. If you don't like it, file it with YouTube or get your attorney. I'm not going to play any games. A lot of these people like to just sit there and talk trash on each other about ridiculous stuff. But I think what's going to happen, they do have a GoFundMe set up. So I showed it. So hopefully tomorrow, maybe if YouTube gets this processed right, maybe you should be able to hear my audio because I still got a thing down there. But this is just weird. YouTube's been playing a lot of games in my live streams lately. So with that said, that's my legal analysis on it. I think I probably went over everything. I talked about some games. Numbskull hasn't came out with Ain't Nothing. New Wave Toys, nothing. The tariffs are going to screw stuff up for a while, so just gotta sit back and relax. Let me show you guys one more thing. I'll show you what their channel looks like. Yeah, the name is Finny the Legend. There they are. So they were walking around. This is not the video, but it looks like to me the kids took control of their channel, or maybe their uncle. And they're running it now. I think they took the live stream down where they got shot and killed, so it looks like to me. But you could see they're walking around Nevada. The woman seems like a nice person, you know, greeting people, and the black guy is kind of like chilled out. So you can see, when I went there, I don't remember this dome at all. So, yeah, it looks brand new, because unless I'm wrong, I don't know. But you see, it's Finley the Legend. He's got about 7,000 subscribers. So, okay, with that said, people, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna go ahead and log off here. Sorry for the audio. No wonder why people are dropping off my thing. I don't know. Maybe YouTube's screwing things up. I have no idea. I'm just gonna have to check my audio. I don't know why this thing went off, but see if anyone's got any questions. Sometimes people drop on here and talk back and forth, which is fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get going. Why this thing went off? Unfortunately, my live stream's a little bit messed up. Thanks to the audio. Everyone have a good night. I am getting off here.